to meet. Everything about that promise is missing from my mind. Why? What happened?
This sounds like a job for the kind and almighty me. Since you remember the promise involves flower petals, why not start the investigation there?
These petals look familiar. They're...
Curious about these flowers? For just 30 soli, you can hire Yakov, Sapphire Isle's most knowledgeable guide to dig up the truth.
30 soli is exactly what you owe me.
Well, that also happens to be everything I have on me right now. Little Bella, money is the least important thing in life. A promise between friends, far more valuable.
20 soli.
Deal. To uncover the mystery of these petals. First stop. Let's ask the flower then. Well, these look like tide wisp petals, don't they?
Tide wisp? That name sounds so familiar.
More impressive in sound than sight. It's just an ordinary flower petal. You don't understand. The tide wisp is a flower of friendship and love. Legend says it glows like fireflies for those with the most sincere hearts. They say a tide wisp bloomed when Lord Hallen mourned his late wife.
Hallen? That name sounds so familiar. Where can we find them in Sapphire Isle?
As far as I know, you can't. Though lovely, their bloom is short and the petals were a nightmare to clean once they withered. The Seven Sage Association had them completely uprooted from the bay years ago.
Before they were removed? Where did the flowers used to bloom?
All over, really. But I remember the beach up ahead. Every summer, it would be blanketed by tide wisps.
This beach?
Well, little Bella? Ringing any bells?
Nothing.
What? Try harder, little Bella!
Something's wrong, Yakov.
What's wrong?
This place. It's nothing like the Sapphire Isle I remember. I was only bedridden for a while, so... Why does no one recognize me anymore? I can't recall anything after I fell ill. Not even signing a contract with you. Did I really make a promise with someone? Do I even belong here? In Sapphire Isle?
Oh, are you doubting yourself, little Bella? Listen closely. Debts must be repaid, and promises must be kept. That's the first rule of being a proper actor. If you remember making that promise, then no excuses. You follow it through to the end.
I never expected to hear such words from you.
Oh, how cruel, little Bella.
Fine, I'll continue.
Little Bella. Oh, see, little Bella? Someone in the bay does remember you. Wait. Wait a second. Isn't that Alexa of the Seven Sages? A doll with a master must return to the master. Come along now, little Bella. Why are you attacking me?
Why do I have this power?
Now that you have power, your duty is clear. Protect the weak, like me. Quick, little Bella. Protect me.
If I just mimic her movements, I should be Why?
Yeah! Why did Alexa suddenly come after us? What earth-shattering thing did little Bella do in the past?
I don't even know her. So, how does she know my name? And what's that strange thread on her head?
Thread? Where?
Ah! It snapped!
She's dead!
This thing...
Wait! Isn't this the Siren's tear? The mark of a sage's status and rank? Oh, if I could sell it on the black market, I could clear all my debts!
It looks... If I don't reach the promised place tonight, it'll be too late. Run! I can still run!
You were right, Silver-Haired. To think that well-off Miss Lorelei would turn out to be such a dangerous person. The church soldiers uncovered many suspicious items in her office.
Let's meet at the inn after we search the auction house.
We'll wrap this up soon, Silver-Haired.
Is the operation proceeding as planned?
Everyone held at the auction house has been rescued.
You mean those slaves?
If possible, I'd rather not call them that. From their anxious gestures, it seems more of their people are still imprisoned elsewhere. But they could only point out rough directions.
They no longer understand human speech. Their transformation has already progressed this far.
So you knew. They're showing signs of bestial mutation, fish-like tails, and other traits. Miss Amy was right. Their bloodline is indeed linked to the Landis family.
That explains Amy's urgency before the Seven Sage Association. She said she'd find a way to locate the others still in captivity. We forced the other sages to acknowledge her status through public pressure at the election. They're unlikely to fully trust her now.
Could Miss Amy be in danger?
Lorelei used the legend of the Mistbound Terror to discreetly eliminate several of her guild partners. That had already drawn suspicion from the other sages, which is why she rushed to set her plan in motion. As long as Amy insists her actions at the election were an attempt to seize Lorelei's position, she can still pass as a ruthless opportunist. But we need to act quickly. The longer we delay, the clearer our trail becomes.
Then I'll search the direction her people pointed out. See if I can find anything.
Let's regroup with Amy and discuss our next move. I arranged to meet her at the inn.
She hasn't returned yet? Or did she leave again?
Something's wrong. There are half-eaten grilled oysters here. If it were Amy, she wouldn't have left a single bite. Something must have happened. Iona, can you see what took place here?
Miss Amy collapsed after touching the Siren's tear. Then Mr. Thoreau forced his way in and took her.
It's him.
Also, maybe I was mistaken, but just before she lost consciousness, she seemed to hide something beneath the table.
It's the Seven Sage Association seal. I have to save her.
Then I'm going with you.
No, Iona. The people still need someone to get them out. With this seal, We can forge a letter requesting an audience with Thoreau, along with orders to transfer the remaining captives. We'll split up, move before dawn, and end this.
Please, let me have it.
This? You mean the Siren's Tear?
So that's That's what stirred little Bella's memory. The fragment of her promise with a friend. No wonder it's a symbol of the 7 sages. Such a mysterious and powerful thing.
This means a great deal to me. Please, just let me borrow it.
I'm sorry, but I need it urgently. I can't.
Hey, listen here. A proper actor never refuses a lady's request. That's day one etiquette for any respectable performer.
I'm not an actor, nor have I ever aspired to be one.
Then I'll just have to use a bit of righteous valor to convince you. Little Bella, catch! She's getting better and better at handling that strange power. Surely thanks to my impeccable guidance.
So, people with thick skin really do live happier lives. I need to leave the bay for some time. Why? Where are you going?
Have you heard the rumor? There's a mysterious merchant in town. They say you can get anything from him, if you're willing to pay his price.
The merchants in town sound way more interesting than the ones at Sapphire Isle. What would you buy?
I want to buy you a birthday gift.
I don't need anything expensive. Actually, I already know what I want.
What is it?
Can I have a pearl? We'll engrave our names on it, and then we'll be best friends forever. No splitting up.
Then on your birthday, I'll bring you a pearl. Bigger than the one you wanted, and one you'll love even more.
You promise to return on my birthday, don't you?
Yes, when the sea moonflowers bloom at our promised place, we shall meet again.
High five, Val!
Yes, high five, Vile.
It's Val, not Vile. That's how you say it.
Lady Selena, we searched the auction house but found no one by the name Van Helsing. However, we did uncover substantial evidence in Lorelei's office. Documents tied to the Mistbound Terror.
Lady? It's the first time anyone's called me that.
You bear the bell ringer's token. To see the token is to stand before the bell ringer.
Well done, all of you. If only I could become a bell ringer one day. But Master Van Helsing is so much stronger than I am. If I ever did become one, then he would surely become a saint of the church.
Lady Selena. Lady Selena? Did you just give us new orders, my lady? We're not sure we understood.
Nothing at all. Regarding the Mistbound Terror, report it to the church and ensure a full investigation.
Understood, Lady Selena. Will you not return with us?
I need to meet with a friend. Silver-haired! I've successfully completed the plan. What about you? Silver-haired? Strange. Where did he go? Owner? Where's the silver-haired guest who was staying here?
Oh, Mr. Nevernight. He left earlier with his companions. Said he'd be busy tonight. Told me to let anyone looking for him or Miss Amy know to return tomorrow.
What important business could he possibly have without me? Wait. Am I not his companion? Did they leave me behind again? No. Silver-haired would never do that. Wait. Is that an undercurrent over there? Where does it lead?
Lord Isaac, please have some wine.
I'll pass. I have no use for anything that dulls the mind or weakens the will. And this place isn't entirely safe either.
As expected of Sapphire Isle's most legitimate heir, Lord Isaac! Even that punch you landed on Joyce's face was so graceful. Such resilient will, such unshakable spirit, such a flawless physique.
Tell me, who are you, really?
Me? Joyce works 23 hours a day, bringing joy and impeccable service to our dear visitors. And yet, Lord Isaac doesn't even know my name.
Why did you help me just now?
Well, you see, Sapphire Isle hides a tremendous secret. Hey, this is the part where you ask, what is this secret about? Actually, there's a rumor whispered among the 7 sages that a mysterious master is pulling the strings behind everything in the bay.
I didn't ask, and yet here you are, telling me anyway.
How does the master control everyone? Who is the master? Would you care to take a guess?
The answer is simple. Sapphire Isle, as it stands, is ruled by the 7 sages, wealthy beyond measure. If your story holds any truth, this master must possess a kind of commodity that wealth alone cannot buy.
Wow! There are actually things in this world that money can't buy? What are they? What are they?
Things like time, love, or perhaps eternal life.
Eternal life? That's absurd! You must be joking.
And yet, if such a thing did exist, I might buy it too. As for who the master is,
You must think it's one of the 7 sages too, right?
possibly. But if they truly exist, what are they after? What's worth orchestrating all this, here, in the bay?
Joyce doesn't know what the master wants, but Joyce wants freedom! Joyce wants fairness! Joyce heard it. Lord Isaac is the true heir of Sapphire Isle, the most righteous member of the Silver Cross! If you overthrow the master and claim your rightful place, then maybe all of us mascot dolls only need to work 8 hours a day.
First, I have no interest in becoming the heir to any territory. Second, I have no interest in guaranteeing basic welfare for dolls. Nor do I see any reason to be dragged into the spotlight for such things.
But Lord Hallen gave you a potion refined from the Siren's Tear. If you don't become the ruler of the bay and gather the tears to break the illusion, your mind and will shall be paralyzed forever. Isn't that enough for you to get moving?
That would be troublesome. Answer one question for me and I might consider working with you.
Ask away, Lord Isaac. Uncover every thread of Joyce, down to the last bit of cotton stuffing.
Where did you overhear that I'm the heir to Sapphire Isle?
Outside Lord Hallen's office. That person said he was one of only 2 survivors of the tsunami 11 years ago. That he would keep Lord Hallen constantly on guard.
Who was that person?
Lord Constantine, the last of the 7 sages. But Lord Constantine has been awfully busy with something lately. Joyce hasn't seen him in quite some time.
Lady Alexis, this is where we found that strange device. We haven't identified who placed it or what it does. No one's dared to move it without orders.
This isn't... I understand. Return to your posts. I'll handle it from here.
Shall we search the area for suspicious individuals, Lady Alexis?
I said, return. Must I repeat myself?
Understood. Apologies, my lady.
Ugh, this is clearly our device. One that uses Siren's tears to produce crimson mist. Anyone caught in the hallucinations, they shouldn't even be able to see it. Someone tampered with them? But only the 7 sages knew these existed. Aside from Lorelei. There are rats hiding in our midst. I have to tell Alexa about this.
Has Constantine's Siren's Tear been replaced? Which of the other 6 tampered with it?
A sweet essence slithers like a sea serpent in hiding, coiling through every nerve, severing each signal from brain to limb. From this moment on, You need not trouble yourself with life's burdens, love's failures, or the work left unfinished after 23 relentless hours. What more is there for your mind to ponder? Your thoughts need only dwell on. Yes, loyalty to the great and omnipotent master. That is the only and final thought in your mind.
It's stronger, more aggressive than anything from Constantine's experiments. Is someone trying to turn every human in the bay into their puppet? No, that's not what matters now. We must destroy the Master. I can't save everyone. Only my dearest kin. And you.
This belongs to you.
Huh? What? Little Bella, what are you doing? That's our precious treasure. We earned it together after defeating all those opponents.
We didn't actually defeat Noah. He held back. And this stone, it's already helped me recall fragments of the promise. It's time to return it. He needs it far more than I do.
But... Little Bella, I need to sell it on the black market for money.
You always waste money you didn't earn on things that don't matter.
Little Bella, you really shouldn't be so brutally honest with people you've only just met.
So, you haven't known each other long.
You mentioned earlier that you need to collect all the Siren's tears, right? I have another one. You should take it too.
What? You're giving that one to him as well?
Thank you. May I ask, where did the Siren's tear come from?
Earlier, someone attacked me for no reason. So, I acted in self-defense.
By the way, that peculiar someone happened to be Sage Alexa. The same sage who found my stall 13 times.
If I understand correctly, each Siren's tear helps you recall part of the promise, right?
So, you're suggesting I'll need to collect all the Siren's tears to recover my memories about the promise, including where it was made? Come to think of it, I did faint by the roadside when I woke up. And what you described sounds exactly like what I experienced.
I see now. Little Bella, if that's the case, I know where the next one is.
Where?
Over there! Isn't that Sage Alexis heading this way? The same one who rejected my open-air performance permit 53 times! There are no gods with her. Quick, let's teach her a lesson. No, I mean... let's liberate the Siren's tear she's holding. You! Why are you attacking me? No, I can't fall yet. There's something important. I have to tell Alexa. Wait.
I like the harp.
The harp? What's that?
That instrument we heard in the city? The one at the church?
Oh, you mean that large, elegant one?
Yes, that's a harp.
Oh, we rarely get to see instruments like that, don't we?
That's all right. I memorized how the musician played it. With this motion, it makes an ah sound. One day when you sing, I'll play beside you.
You remembered it after hearing it once? As expected of Sapphire Isle's greatest genius.
I'm not that amazing. When we practice, let's do it in that old ship by the shore.
That ship's too old.
It might be dangerous. I found a safe path. Just follow the tide wisp markers and avoid the damaged areas. Very well. From now on, we'll meet there. The promised place.
What a spectacular performance. Bring me Alexis's blood-stained garments. We'll present the evidence to Mr. Van Helsing.
Up ahead. That should be the meeting place in my memories.
To think a place like this hides an old broken ship, and it was your chosen meeting spot. If you hadn't brought me here, no one would have ever noticed it.
My friend was shipwrecked here last year. She and many others ended up stranded, and eventually settled here.
A shipwreck here? A year ago? Strange. I haven't heard anyone else mention it.
Looks like she redecorated while I was sick. Polished railings, tasteless flooring, and torture devices. Either her taste has taken a strange turn, or my memories of her are still incomplete. So much has changed in the Isle in just a single month.
Sapphire Isle truly has no shortage of surprises. Auction houses, association-hosted fashion contests, promotional tournaments, even by continental standards. These are remarkably novel ideas. No wonder the place is flooded with tourists.
Tourists? But isn't Sapphire Isle just a dull, forgotten place?
Strange, isn't it? I was recently told that Sapphire Isle used to be impoverished. But that was 11 years ago. After a tsunami struck, the Seven Sages funded its reconstruction and turned the Isle into a coastal paradise.
Paradise? Why would Sapphire Isle become a paradise? And what tsunami or what Seven Sages? Isn't Uncle Aberdeen still the lord of this place?
The Isle is currently governed by an association, formed by the Seven Sages of Sapphire Isle.
I've never heard of any Seven Sages, and I don't remember a tsunami.
As for the tsunami, there's a memorial garden dedicated to the victims of the 1342 disaster. It's in the southwest corner of the Isle.
1342? But that's... Wait, what year is it now?
1353, according to the church calendar.
1353? 11 years later? Then I haven't been asleep for just a month. It's been 11 years? No, that's impossible. If 11 years had really passed... What about Father? Uncle? Those who took care of me, and most of all, do I still have a chance to fulfill that promise? She can't still be waiting for me. Wait. Is there a renowned singer named Lorelei anywhere on the continent?
Lorelei. I don't recall any singer by that name. But today... that name...
Hey, isn't that Noah from the wanted poster? He's walked right into our hands. Seize him!
This way! I recognize these paths! Much of this ship is falling apart, but if we follow the markers Lorelei and I agreed upon, we can avoid the traps. years, the promised markers still guide the way. I told you the markers were important. Clearly, you weren't paying attention. I told you the markers were important. Clearly, you weren't paying attention.
As expected from the one who killed Lorelei. We can't stop him! Report to Lord Van Helsing!
You killed Lorelei.
I know what you want to ask, Miss Bella, but not everything is as it seems.
Here we are! Please, come in, Lord Isaac. Lord Constantine hasn't returned for a while, so the place is currently unguarded. Why would you go to such lengths to find him?
A truth I thought was lost forever. With his appearance, new threads have begun to surface.
Oh! Joyce doesn't understand a word of that.
You may leave now.
Then I shall stand guard at the door to protect Lord Isaac!
How does Halon tolerate this thing working beside him 23 hours a day? Books, curios, decorative paintings. Ugh. Wait. These are... Constantine must have realized he was in danger. He found a way to vanish, evading the sages, slipping out of sight within the Isle. According to the report, his final experiment took place 3 days ago. That day's log was written by his assistant. He likely disappeared shortly after. No one saw Constantine leave the prison. If he's still there, then why hasn't he been found? He spent years studying sirens. He would know their anatomy, their behavior, everything. Could it be? The most dangerous place is often the safest. If he's still alive, then he's hiding among the sirens, in the prison.
Lord Isaac, did you find anything? Do you know where Lord Constantine is?
Regrettably, no. There was nothing.
No matter. Joyce will go search for more clues right away! Please wait here a moment, Lord Isaac.
It seems someone else has been sneaking around the ship.
If it weren't for you lot, that damn prisoner would never have escaped! Oh.
Since you're so concerned about my departure, I've returned. Ugh, this smell. They were tortured, more savagely than before. Are they worried about my return? They're black blood creatures, twisted beyond recognition. They could barely string a coherent sentence. Why do I care what they think? It feels as if we were once friends. No, something deeper. Family, this scent of blood. That same scent again.
Father, what's happening to you? Why do you have a fishtail too? Please wake up, Father!
Run, Isaac! Run! It's just a monster wearing his face! Don't look back! Just run!
No. That's my father. He devoured Mother. He devoured everyone. He's a monster. I have to protect them. I have to defeat the monster.
This memory. I remember now. I was the one who killed.
You finally remember. But the truth may not be so simple. You came back.
And you are?
The one you've been looking for.
So sad. So painful. Lord Isaac is keeping secrets from Joyce.
The guard said you killed Lorelei. Is that true?
Miss Bella, there's more to this story. Miss Lorelei asked me to aid her with a plan. To free her imprisoned kin.
Ah, her kin. I know. They were the sirens.
But I never anticipated she had already planned her own death to give us a chance to reach and eliminate the master behind the 7 sages. Or perhaps it was to give herself the chance to do it.
You mean she's still alive?
It may be hard to believe, but when we met, I carried another siren's tear, given to me by Miss Lorelei, once a sage herself.
The siren's tear that belonged to Lorelei. Strange fragments of memory began to surface in my mind. I believe in you. I believe in Lorelei's plan, in the allies she chose, and in her strength. She won't die so easily. She will wait for me at the promised place, and we will meet again. After all, she is the genius of Sapphire Isle. You're going to find the master behind it all, aren't you? Then I shall head to the meeting place.
Bella.
Debts must be paid, and promises must be kept, no matter what. Noah, you will fulfill your promise to Lorelei, won't you?
Of course.
My eyes. They're getting wet. Something is falling. Lorelei must be alive. And I must find our promised meeting place. In my memory, this isn't the place. Could it be this room? No. This isn't either. Lorelei, our ship has changed. And so has Sapphire Isle. Oh, what has become of the Isle? That you were left with no choice but to become the mist-bound terror? Do you still sing those soothing songs? Or perhaps your life has been hollowed of music and forgotten dreams? Is she Amy from the wanted poster? So she must be the companion Noah's been looking for. The one kidnapped by the master. I must get her out of here. I must do something to fulfill what Lorelei sought to achieve.
Don't move.
Oh, it's not even dawn yet. Oh, why is everyone being woken up so suddenly? Something terrible has happened. Seems like there's been a lot of terrible lately. Haven't you heard? Isaac, the man Lord Hallen was after, escaped prison yesterday. Then he was caught again. Huh? But he just attacked a prison guard and escaped one more time. Huh? I also heard that before he escaped, he killed Lord Constantine. Wait, what? Stop lazing around. We need to go catch him right now.
Isaac. Could he be Van Helsing? Selena said she couldn't find him anywhere. So he's been here all along. And he even killed Constantine, one of the 7 sages. Miss Bella mentioned there are more torture devices on the ship now. And with all these guards, could the meeting place have been turned into the prison, where the sages keep their criminals and slaves? Could Amy be here as well? The remaining 3 sirens' tears, the meeting place, and the master behind it all. It seems all answers converge here. From what they're saying, it seems they've found Van Helsing. Let's follow them and see.
We found him! Quick! Take him to Lord Hallen for our reward! Who goes there? I think I'll just go back to sleep.
Should I pretend I didn't see you in such a pitiable state?
Silver-haired?
Are you another dream of mine?
I'm deeply honored to be part of your dreams.
It really is you. What brought you here?
It's a long story.
Make it short.
Amy has fallen into slumber due to the Master's schemes. I must gather all the Siren's tears to awaken her.
Amy? Was she that maid on the ship? I think you need this.
Thanks. So you really did kill Constantine?
How many have you found?
3. As for the others, one lies with Amy, one's whereabouts remain unknown, and one is held by Halon, leader of the 7 Sages.
It seems we'll be working together again. For now.
You're after Halon too? I wonder, does it have anything to do with him being a Van Helsing as well?
He stole this isle from my father.
Should I start calling you Lord?
If you wish to serve under me, I might consider it.
Speaking of which, Selena, who serves under you, seemed to follow you here and has been searching for you ever since.
If only she'd break that habit of stalking.
Lord Isaac! Joyce wasn't stalking you at all! Joyce rushed over after hearing about the commotion at the prison. She thought Lord Isaac might be in danger!
Aren't you the puppet from the auction?
I'm Joyce! Joyce got a name! And this handsome, silver-haired man, he must work for that extravagant lady, Amy! Miss Amy is wanted by Lord Hallen, so Miss Amy is Lord Hallen's enemy, and Lord Hallen is Lord Isaac's enemy, which means Miss Amy is the enemy's enemy.
I'm impressed you're capable of such complex reasoning.
Joyce understands now. You must be the enemy of Lord Isaac's enemy, which means lump.
Completely wrong conclusion. Stop thinking. You're not built for it. Just take us to Halon already.
Lord Isaac must have uncovered the truth! Could Lord Hallen be the master behind it all?
Perhaps. Once we defeat him, we'll know.
Joyce understands now. Isn't it too risky to confront Lord Hallen directly? Are you sure you don't need more preparation, Lord Isaac?
I'm already well prepared.
Constantine must have told you about what happened back then. And now, fate has brought you here, and him to his destined end.
It is time for you to face the long-awaited judgment for your past deeds.
Why? Why must you be like your father, haunting me like a nightmare with your cursed sense of justice?
It isn't us who haunt you, but your last shred of conscience.
At first, I never meant to do evil. Everything I did was for her. I just wanted to keep her by my side.
I understand. But I will never forgive you, Uncle.
Since it has come to this, Isaac, will you grant me one final request for the sake of our blood? I still have one deal to complete. I'm waiting for the result, for him to grant me one last glimpse of my daughter. Let me see her once, then I'll submit to whatever fate you choose for me.
The one you've been dealing with is the Master, isn't it?
Come with me. We're going after the fugitives, Noah and Amy.
No, these men are now under Lord Hallen's command. He orders your immediate return to the ship.
Impossible. Lord Hallen explicitly ordered us to erase all traces at the auction house.
I have a wanted notice here, signed by Lord Hallen himself.
I have a notice here signed by Lord Hallen himself.
I have a confidential letter signed by Lord Hallen himself. Now, one of you is lying.
It's not me. It must be you two.
Seems the disguise failed. In that case...
Infiltrators! All guards on alert!
You're free now. Quickly, get out of here.
Lum hiris vira, glorim ira num.
Abuthi, Lorelai!
Stea hutni, in oriv nutril. Tateluse, se tolga, si finose, rit samtia. Lisi het ufa devas, ot hoania so. Et alvidaga, se hivd he orfeb.
Abusila busaga!
Se sivd he fos, si amor tel niamo.
Nadela Sivagatu, Abasijabu, Agua, Kamasija Abujida. Sivera Jusewa, Ebu Kamasi, Selawes. Simuda, Abula Sinj, Aladino Lai.
Who ordered you to bring Amy here?
I'm here to save her.
I don't believe you. Speak the truth, or this will be the end of you.
I'm Pinocchio, and I never tell lies.
You like the adventure of Pinocchio too? Oh, wait, I still can't let my guard down around you.
I am indeed here to rescue Amy, and from your question, I'd say you are too, aren't you?
Hey, that look? Are you judging me for my height?
I've never implied anything. And your outfit? Are you performing in a play?
I'm only dressed like this because I owe a huge debt to some wine vendor. But this is not the point! You don't seem like someone with a trace of hostility or killing intent. So you couldn't possibly be the one who took Miss Amy from the Silver-Haired.
You know Noah and Amy too?
What do you mean? You're with that silver-haired one as well? It can't be! Here I thought the silver-haired one was like me. Someone I could trust. How did he end up so popular and sociable?
He doesn't seem particularly sociable. Yet, there's something captivating about him.
Since you're with the silver-haired one, he must have already spoken of me. I am his most capable assistant, and the foremost disciple of the Church's Silver Cross Van Helsing, Selena, the Deadly Arrow.
That's quite a mouthful. Never heard of you. Yes?
Fine. The priority now is to follow my lead and rescue Miss Amy. Shh! Someone's coming.
Excellent. Master's plan is watertight. Today, we shall make Sapphire Isle into an Elysium. No matter what, we will always be Master's first and most cherished children.
Damn! We couldn't get Miss Amy out before they arrived.
Strange. They've been resurrected. And their strings have been restored as well.
Resurrected? Strings?
Noah and I defeated them before. Back then, I saw a string above their heads, one no one else could see. When we severed those strings, they collapsed, defeated. But somehow they've been resurrected, and the strings above them restored too.
It's unsettling. You make it sound like we're surrounded by undying puppets. If they truly cannot die, what hope do we have of winning?
If we sever their strings at the same time, we might gain a brief window to escape with Amy as they fall. But to strike at two targets at once...
Don't forget that I am the silver-haired one's most capable assistant,
and the foremost disciple of the Church's Silver Cross Van Helsing, Selena, the Deadly Arrow. Lend me your hand.
What should I do?
Guide my aim. Why are you so cold?
That's the direction.
Follow the wind's breath as shadows trace the mark. Run as you will, and my arrows follow like fate. Finally! Did you see it? Did you hear it?
What did you hear?
I've always wanted to say something cool like Master Albrecht, and today I did. What are you waiting for? Help me get Miss Amy out of here!
Another siren's tear. One day, we'll repair this ship and sail beyond the Isle to explore the world.
Yes, we'll journey to new places, travel far, and you can play the music you cherish.
And more people will hear your beautiful songs. And then, you'll be the most famous singer on the continent. And I'll be a renowned clavichord player.
Is that what humans call a dream? Isaac once said his dream was to become the most righteous tailor on the continent.
Your brother had dreams like that? And as we sail, we'll help you and your kin find your home beneath the waves.
I can welcome you to my home too.
That's a promise then. If we can't fulfill this promise this year, there's always the coming year, or the one after that.
Be it the year we grow up, or the year we rise to fame, this promise will one day come true.
I will take your siren's tear.
Take whatever you want. These things are nothing but false visions of my daughter. After dawn, when the Master tells me my daughter's whereabouts, I won't need them anymore. 11 years. I thought she was dead all this time. Let me see her once, then I'll submit to whatever fate you choose for me.
I'm not the one who will decide your fate. When the sun rises, I will take you to meet your judgment.
No need to wait, Lord Isaac. Joyce knows where Lord Hallin's daughter is.
Joyce? What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be at the auction house?
Wait. It's...
Lord Hallin's little Bella has been with Joyce all along. Joyce took her from that laboratory the day you killed Lord Aberdeen.
Bella? Your daughter is Bella?
Tell me where she is now!
She is a good child now. So Lord Hallin can rest easy and become a boring father.
So you're the Master.
I should never let my guard down. I suspected they might be the master behind it all. But how could an ordinary human move so fast?
Ta-da! Joyce and Joyce's puppets are no ordinary humans. Joyce loves it when Lord Isaac praises Joyce like that. Please, give Joyce more praise!
So, this is the master Lorelei has been seeking all this time?
Lorelei? Don't even mention that wretched woman. How dare she free all those little slaves behind Joyce's back? Without their blood, Joyce could barely control everyone and create Puppet Elysium on Sapphire Isle. Good thing the silver-haired one helped Joyce kill her. Thank you, Detective!
Those behind you. I suppose they're your puppets?
Correct! Joyce has already replaced all the sages with puppets, except for Lord Constantine, who's still in hiding, and the ever-troublesome Lord Hallin. It's such a relief that Lord Isaac made it to the Isle. He assisted Joyce in resolving the final issue. Oh, there's more! They to the silver-haired one, Joyce's servant. A simple trap was all it took, and you fell for it, helping Joyce collect every last one of the siren's tears.
Help you? Why would he hand over those siren's tears?
Did Joyce ever mention that the siren's tears needed to be handed over to Joyce? Joyce has transformed all of Lord Hallin's cheerful touring devices on the Sapphire Isle into Joyce's Elysium devices. These devices are spread throughout the Isle, and their control center is this very ship. Once all the siren's tears gather here, become Joyce's beloved puppet, Lord Isaac. Oh no! From now on, Lord Isaac will call Joyce Master.
This smoke has turned the crew and guards into string puppets.
The desire to control life. No less insane than the Bloodborne.
Don't look at me when you say that.
Puppets! They haven't adapted to their new bodies yet. Joyce's precious puppets are suffering so much. Fighting is bad. Why don't we make a deal with Joyce instead? Sir Silverhaired. Surely you haven't forgotten that Joyce still has your master, Miss Amy. Betray Lord Isaac and Joyce will ensure Miss Amy is returned to you. That's a promise. Lord Isaac or Miss Amy? Who will it be, Lord Silverhaired?
You expect me to trust you for mere words?
Puppets! Bring Miss Amy here at once! I brought her here for you! Sir Isaac! I finally found you! I'm coming to save you!
I don't need saving. I'm not in any danger.
Sir Isaac, rest assured! I'm coming down for you now! Wait! Bella number 7, you're back! Joyce thought you were gone forever!
Number 7? What's that about?
Joyce remembers every single puppet perfectly. She gave each of them a unique name. That's how special bonds between friends are made. But how did Bella number 7 wake up? Ugh. It must be that wicked woman Lorelai's doing. No wonder she was asking Joyce all those strange questions.
Noah, is this the person you need to defeat to fulfill your promise to Lorelai?
Yes, that's the one.
Stop copying Joyce! You're ruining Joyce's cute mannerisms!
I remember now. The promise I wanted to keep was to set sail on a great ship with Lorelai to help her people find their homeland. So this is an enemy to both Lorelai and myself. Noah, I'll fight alongside you. What I failed to achieve 11 years ago, I will finish today, no matter the cost.
Bella number 7! Don't look at Joyce as your enemy! It makes Joyce so sad!
Since Amy is already here, it seems your deal has failed.
Where did it all go wrong? How did Joyce's perfect plan end up like this? It's okay. Even though there were some mishaps, everything is still under control. Now that all the siren's tears are gathered here, Joyce can transform even more puppets! You stand no chance of victory! Everyone in Sapphire Isle shall become Joyce's puppets!
Ooh! Ooh!
The next device. Is it up ahead? Devices which the sirens asked me to dismantle. Were they tools of their suffering, or the fetters that held them captive within the Isle? I cannot comprehend their language, nor can I fathom their thoughts. But their eyes speak volumes. These devices must be destroyed. In keeping with my promise to Lorelai and Miss Amy, I shall dismantle every last one.
Now that all the siren's tears are gathered here, Joyce can transform even more puppets! You stand no chance of victory! Everyone in Sapphire Isle shall become Joyce's puppets. Go to the Isle. Get some fry. Hey.
They're no longer heading to another location. I suppose all the devices have been dismantled. The situation with the sirens appears to be resolved. It is time I join Noah.
Fries? Fries aren't important. Prioritize Master Joyce. Protect Master Joyce. Vow to protect Master with my voice.
Boom, boom, the thunderous march of the puppet army, surging forth from the Isle to shield Joyce. Clash, clash, the fearless din of their weapons, striking with unyielding resolve. Clap, clap, the resounding applause of the puppet army, celebrating their glorious victory. In truth, none of these sounds ever echo. Sapphire Isle remains lost in its sweet delusion, awaiting the break of dawn.
Huh? Why is no one here to protect poor Joyce? Could someone have sabotaged Joyce's Elysium devices? And the only one who knew about all the devices was that wretched Lorelei. Wasn't that vile woman supposed to be dead? Curses! Joyce has been deceived. She must have faked her death. Things are bad. What Joyce must do is...
Where do you think you can run now?
Well, Joyce will have to show everyone Joyce's masterpiece!
That thing. It looks exactly like you.
Bella number 13! Bella number 13 secret weapon, activate! Why isn't it working? Could the power of the Siren's Tear not be strong enough?
Indeed. We're still missing one Siren's Tear.
Weren't there 7 of them?
No, Amy, the new sage, holds one. So there should be 8 in total.
Ugh, that silver-haired servant is utterly useless! Why can't he work as tirelessly as Joyce does? But that's fine. Do you know why Bella number 13 is Joyce's masterpiece? Even with just one arm and a head remaining, she would fight on for Joyce! Play with Bella, my friends! Let's play! Joyce can keep this game going forever!
This one is undying! Could this be the perfect life form that the Master has been seeking?
Looks formidable. Could it have any weaknesses?
I know its weakness.
Bella, what's happening? Why are you glowing?
I'm fine, Selena. Please lend me your hand one more time.
I see. You must have seen that string again. Wait, why are you getting even colder?
Stay focused. I'll lend you my strength too. Aim... here!
No!
Little Bella, how could you turn Joyce's own power against Joyce? That's so cruel! Bella number 13, you are useless! You can't be down already! Rise again! Oh, Bella number 13, you're burning up! You must be getting stronger! Quick! Use your fire punch on them! Blah! Blah! As expected, Joyce should have used Bella number 14 instead.
Bella! You win! That's amazing! Please teach me how... Bella, what's wrong?
Her life is draining. Such is the sorrowful fate of artificial life.
Sir Isaac, please! Save her!
She is merely the number 7 puppet. A vessel of implanted memory fragments, endlessly repeating the behavioral patterns her master left behind. Without her master, she returns to her original state. Still, void of life.
No. Bella chose her own fate. She was never merely a hollow puppet tethered by strings. She needs no master.
Neither does this city.
Iona, you've arrived! The devices Joyce tried to activate just failed. Was that your doing?
Yes. I dismantled many devices alongside the Sirens, but I always believed they did it to reclaim their freedom. All this time, they were helping humans.
Iona, there's one more thing. If the puppet holds Bella's memory fragments from her life, could we bring her back?
Resurrecting humans as bloodborne depends on memories stored in blood. But her memories reside in an entirely different vessel.
Bella.
I knew it. You're no better than the Master. One day, I'll face you with my blade.
Look, these glows are lifting, just like tide wisps unfurling.
I've heard this song before.
You said, in the promised place, filled with blooming tide wisps.
We shall meet again. Am I still too late?
No, it's I who's 11 years late. Please forgive me, Lorelei, had I made it to our meeting place 11 years ago, to warn you of the imprisoned Sirens and urge you to flee the Isle. Perhaps all the pain you suffered could have been avoided.
I'm the one who broke our promises. I promised to cure your illness, to let you play your cherished harp again, to sail with you under the sun, far beyond the Isle.
I remember being killed by a blood beast, and you saved me, didn't you?
I made a deal with the Master, hoping to save you. But I never imagined that would mean turning you into a puppet. I was told you were being traited. We couldn't keep our promises back then, but now, 11 years later, you've defeated the Master and saved my people. You've done your part. So now, it's my turn to save you.
You already did, Lorelei. That's why, after 11 years, destiny has guided us back to each other. The harp, the sunlight on the waves, the dream of being the continent's greatest musician. None of it was my dream. What I ever wanted was to live it all with you.
I feel the same way. So please, stay. I'll find the way.
As long as I live on in your memories, I'll never truly be gone. Return to the sea with your people, Lorelei. My longing will linger as fireflies and stars, lighting your way home. Sing for me one last time, and I'll play along with you.
Bella!
Oh no! Did we make it in time?
Van Helsing, what are you doing here? Didn't you say you were too busy for a vacation? Why did you come here alone in secret?
Ah, so you just didn't want to do it with us.
Let's not mention that!
You haven't been honest with me either, have you? Or was coming to the ship part of your vacation plans all along?
Oh, right. I almost forgot to give this to you. We got this from someone who speaks in a way we couldn't understand. They wanted us to deliver it to you.
What's this? It looks precious.
No wonder Joyce's secret weapon failed to activate. Now, we have all the Sirens' tears.
Constantine's office houses all his research records. Hidden within them, there must be a way to purge the influence of the Siren's tear from Amy.
Huh? Are we just leaving like this?
Yes, the journey has ended.
you.